Delegate Chris Head and also Delegate Chris Runion. I never met Chris Runion, but we talked many times on the phone. We emphatically endorsed you, and you guys need to turn your phones off here, but we unabashedly and emphatically endorsed Chris Runion in the Republican primary. In fact, I did a robo-call for him that worked out excellent. Let me just fix this here for you. Chris, there you go. You're good to go. Chris,
get a bunch of these folks that have never been on the radio.
There you go. Tell us a little bit about.
Took me a while too.
Tell us
Chris.
a little about your district, what you represent, and what some of your representatives are saying.
Yeah, 25th district, which is southern Rockingham, northern Augusta, and western Albemarle. And what I'm hearing from my constituents is they're concerned with the overreach. They respect the Commonwealth. They respect our tradition and heritage, but they know that they're our community. They're what makes our community, and they want to have their rights respected. They want to have the abilities to raise their families, get up, go to work, worship their God, and take care of themselves. They don't want the state overreaching and telling them what they can do and take away their rights and take away their property, and they're really concerned. And it's across the board. It is not just folks that are concentrated on the gun issue and firearms issue, Second Amendment issue. It's rights. Mm-hmm. It's all the rights.
So, look, when you talk to your constituents about this Delegate Runion, what are they saying? Just when they call you up or when they come in your office, just give us a little feel of what they're saying about what is going on.
They're very concerned. They see an overreach. They see a lack of respect for the traditions and really the constitutional laws of Virginia, the Virginia Constitution, the U.S. Constitution, and it goes back to just as simple as they want to be responsible for themselves. They want to have the ability to protect themselves, their freedoms, their family, their properties. And they do not understand why their points of view and their discussions and their ability to address that is being compromised.
Chris, how many citizens showed up at the sanctuary hearing at the Augusta Government Center?
Yeah, I participated in two of those. Augusta had about 1,800 on grounds, and we had people that could not get there because the road system was full. Well, Rockingham had 3,000. And
Rockingham had 3,000 people there.
The same issue. That was.
And how many people normally come out for one of those council meetings or supervised meetings? Like 12, 8,
pretty much. Your friends and your family, and it wears out quickly on that. So, and again, the road systems were backed up where not everybody that wanted to get there could get there.
Unbelievable.
So, yeah. The largest public hearing in the history of Rockingham County is what I was told.
That's amazing. So this is different, John.
I mean, I've never seen anything like this in my life.
Well, we mentioned last time that when Bonnetut met in late November, it was we had 450 people at that rally, and it was unbelievable. I drove over there knowing it was going to be there'll be a lot of folks there. I was thinking a lot of folks, like way more than usual, probably 4 or 5 times more than you would usually get. Mm-hmm. I drove over thinking, if I get there 15, 20 minutes early, that's going to be plenty of time for me to walk in, shake a few hands, and then be there to observe what happens. I got there about 15, 20 minutes early, and I had to park more than a half mile away and walk in, and I missed the start of the meeting.
Let me just ask both of you delegates something. Delegate Chris Runion, 25th District, Delegate Chris Head were in his office. Amanda will be joining us also. We'll set another mic up for her in a couple minutes. Ben Markey with us. Was anybody there registering these people to vote?
At the time, then, no, because nobody had any idea that this was going to be the kind of thing that it was. This just it's hard to anticipate something that's organic.
So nobody registered voters in that when there were 3,000. Was anybody there?
Absolutely was, and we had the opportunity. We were a little longer in the schedule, so we had an opportunity to plan on this. And so I got to give kudos to our 6th District Committee, Jennifer Brown, our 6th District Chairman, as well as our local party officials, they got organized, and we collaborated with the other groups in the community, and so we had a voter base and or collected voter information, and you know, that is the message. We have to tell everybody, you know, we can take control of this situation as we go out and vote. And we've got to be willing to register. We've got to be willing to take off work and get out and vote on Election Day. And that's been one of the messages, and it's well received, to be honest with you. I've had young families come up and say, you know, it's really tough. We're working, we've got kids and all like that, but this is important. I will be there. And I applaud them for that.